Hello. I just turned on the camera with like no plan in mind, and I'm just gonna like do something because I am probably going to do like a little tarot reading. It's kind of what I was thinking, but yeah, I just want videos out, even though I probably am not going to be able to put them out like at the time that I film them, because someone that I live with is like being petty and turned off the Wi-Fi randomly. Like, well, no, it wasn't a random thing, but they turned it off early. And I talked to the Target lady, and she was like, you just need a router. I'm like, but I read something about a modem online. Like, what is that about? She's like, no, that's the same thing as a router. And I'm like, okay. You're from Target, like, you have the authority, I guess. But turns out I do actually need a modem, so I need to go back and get that. And then if you see this video, then I successfully got my internet set up. Or not, because there's so many possibilities in the world. Maybe I went to a different place and I got it uploaded somewhere else. Either way, if you see this video, it means that I was able to upload this video successfully. And best case scenario, I got the Wi-Fi working in my home. So now that we got no Wi-Fi, we're procrastinating going to Target, and we're gonna film a very quick little video, just for fun. So, what this is going to be, I guess I'll do, yeah, you guys are gonna watch me think of what I'm gonna film. So, it's gonna be a pick-a-pile. And we're gonna be picking, let's do messages. No, fuck all that. This is gonna be a draw with me, okay? Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that. Because I'm realizing that a tarot video is gonna take longer, even though I love the tarot. Let's do a little mini reading for the collective right now. What does the collective need to know right now? Messages, spirit. The Hangman. Ooh. The Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. So, y'all, there's an emphasis here. Bottom was the Six of Cups. There's an emphasis here on switch that mindset from a lack mindset to an abundance mindset, because your thoughts attract things. What you think is what is. Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Y'all gotta protect yourself, because there's somebody sneaky around your energy, and they're looking for a fight. They're looking for a fight. So let's see, how can the collective watching this like protect themselves? So the Ten of Cups, focus on your own happiness. Your own emotional fulfillment, the Knight of Swords and the Emperor. I would say communicate if that. Some people you want to avoid communicating with because, trust me, y'all. Anyway, so the Emperor, the Knight of Swords. Just stay in your power. Be ready to set boundaries. What else we got? Ooh. I can't believe this mess of a video. It's okay. Love it. The King of Pentacles. Y'all are powerful. Collective. What fell out? Oh, the Six of Cups. Again. Is someone coming back? And you're gonna need to protect yourself because they're sneaky. They're the Seven of Swords. Yo, we don't fuck with players. We don't fuck with players. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. Okay, this is a draw with me, so let's start drawing. So, hopefully you enjoyed. I'll probably put a time stamp. Y'all, last video, I need to confess something. I said I don't know how to edit. That's just not true. Like, I know how to edit. I just don't want to. Like, I'm too lazy. But, no, I'm not too lazy. I just, like, I like to be spontaneous. And I feel like, if I edit, I might, like, get in my head about what I'm posting. And no, that's not true. I just need to get out of my own head. We're gonna draw today. We're gonna draw the Fool. Because, I'm working right now on putting out a tarot deck. And yeah, I'm trying to, like, before I had school, I would draw every single day and do yoga every single day. And I loved it. I saw, like, the differences in my life. Well, with drawing, I got really, like, discouraged because I felt myself getting into a rut where it was getting really easy. And I was getting into too much of a routine, and I knew I needed to challenge myself more. But I felt like everything else in my life was, like, so challenging at that time because school was getting more heavy. And, like, just, I think I was, like, moving. I was, like, about to move, and, like, just a lot was going on, and, like, just the pressure of needing to, like, step up my game when it comes to art because I was, like, getting into too much of a rut and, like, having to think about it more instead of just, like, being able to enjoy it. It all got just too much. It was too much. And I just stopped. Well, I didn't stop drawing. I still was drawing, but I stopped with my, like, drawing every night. And to be fair, once school got really heavy, I was working 2 jobs, and I was taking 3 classes, and my classes were all, like, you know, dedicating, like, hours a week. So, like, if you took like my hours that I was working and my hours that I was supposed to dedicate to school, that left no time for anything else, like not even eating. And I didn't have time for anything else except for school and working. And it was a really, really, really unhappy time in my life. I really don't like when my creativity is stifled. And I feel like school does that for me. But at the same time, it's nice to have school it's nice with school. I'm investing into my own future, and I know that like older me is going to be thankful that I have started, that I am in school right now, doing school. Like I know that I'm gonna be like really thankful about that in the future. So 27. I'm just thankful to be in school, and I was also like not interested in any of my classes, so that was really hard because I was just taking subjects, and the one subject I was interested in, I felt like the workload like ruined it for me. So, but it was still a cool class. It was Intro to Film, and I got to take what is it called? I got to watch movies that I've never seen before, and like I got introduced to like directors and movies, and that's something I was very like I had like very little knowledge of before. It's like anything like about movies, and movies are such a universal like thing. I feel like that's a thing that people can like chat about often, and like it's just like a thing that people can relate on. And I've just like, you know, it was like a little bit isolating to just like have not watched many movies and like no idea what people are talking about. Like I still have never seen Pulp Fiction or like I'm not that into like superhero movies, but you know they can be cool, but like it's just not that interesting to me. It doesn't like call to me. Like action movies, like the action scenes in shows doesn't really entice me. I don't care. I want to watch like a psychological thriller is way more exciting to me than like a superhero thing. But yeah. What am I saying? So that was a cool class, and I'm very, very thankful for that experience, actually. That was a really awesome class. Yeah, so I've decided, because of the scheduling thing, that I'm going to take less classes from now on, and it's gonna mean that like I finish school way later, so that is ass. But I really hope that I have a lot more free time. Ooh, and next semester one of my classes is figure drawing, so that is not like, that's gonna be a lot easier. that's not what I was trying to say at all. That is, it probably won't be an easy class, honestly. It's like maybe like 3 credit art class. I'm not sure. But at least I'll get to draw. At least I'll get to draw as part of my school. I'm so excited. So ready to be able to draw. I cannot believe, like, I just turned on the camera because I was like, listen, Rotem, you're gonna film. Oh yeah. I just realized, like, if people are coming at this with, like, this is the first time I've said how I pronounce my name. It's Rotem, but, like, I just pronounced the T. So, in case anybody wants to know that. And, what else was I going to say? I feel like I had something else to say. Yeah, so I thought that I came up with this idea of, like, drawing, because I film on an iPad, which, thank you, Mom and Dad, for this iPad. It was my mom's, but my parents gave it to me, and it's been very handy. But, there's gonna be a lot of that, because your girl has an attention disorder, so anyways, right, I thought I came up with the idea to, like, okay, so yeah, that's where I was going with that iPad thing. So I film on an iPad, and I don't have a tripod or anything, so it's like, the only way I can see of like filming myself is just setting it up in front of me. So I was thinking with like a draw with me, you like set it up so people can see the paper. But I don't know, like that seems like a lot of pressure. Anyway, like I'd rather just be like face to face. And I just like being on camera, like I don't know what it is in me. I've always been like kinda, I don't know, like showy or something. I don't know. But like, I mean, maybe it's my dance background because I used to perform on stage. So now I'm like, yeah, my face better be on this camera. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, I just prefer this kind of setup to like a paper setup. So I just do. And yeah, so I was like, I thought I came up with this like setting the camera up while I draw and just talking, so it's just like, it's like a mukbang where you're like sitting watching me eat, but you're just sitting watching me draw, and you can draw too, and then we'll be drawing together. So that's like a fun option. I thought that, I was like, no one else is doing this. This is newfound. This is the fucking iPhone of, just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But that day, I saw in my suggested somebody doing the exact same thing, where he's like sitting exactly like I am, writing and just talking about topics. I was like, okay, well, it honestly made me feel a little better because I just did not want to be the first to do this for some reason, even though just kidding. I don't think that would have stopped me from doing it anyway. But whatever, it's still my original idea. I still came up with it in my own head. So it's not like I'm like, it's not like, it's like I'm still original, right? Yeah, right. It's still an original idea. Or there's those people who say there's no original ideas. I guess what I just said completely validates that statement, because I came up with an original idea and then someone else came up with the same original idea, and who knows if that person even came up with it, or if they took it from someone else. And there's probably a couple of other people. Like, it's a thing. Like, I thought of an idea for TikTok once, and I was like, ooh, this is a good idea. Like, this could go viral. And I did, and I filmed it. But I didn't want to put it out on the internet. So I didn't, and then I saw somebody else have like the similar, like same idea, like a little different, and his video went viral. It's like, I fucking knew it, man. Fucking knew it. Yeah. I really need to go to Target. I think actually Target's gonna close on me. And I can't wait to get a modem tomorrow. I sure can wait with that. I'm wondering if the fool just needs to be a floating head, or if he needs to have a body. And I wanted to incorporate the rose somewhere, but I just got an idea. Okay, there we go. I might get a little dog. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I can afford a dog right now with this. I probably can, honestly. I probably can, yeah. I think I can afford a dog. So that's very exciting. So I might get a little dog. I'm saying that because I'm drawing a dog right now. Because that's what reminded me. Y'all, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really into my progress chart. I think the progress charts, like, are kind of wacky, like, when you get into them, because they're so scary accurate. And if anyone's unfamiliar with the progress charts, it talks about, like, where you're at your certain time in your life. Like, at this moment right now, where you are at on an astrological standpoint. Because I have times where I'm really identifying with, like, this certain sign at the moment, even though it's not my sign and it's nothing prominent. It's nowhere prominent in my birth chart, so, like, why am I identifying so much with this one sign? And I'll try to think of it in terms of, like, my natal chart, and I will just, and then I'll realize that it's all the progress chart. That's all that's, and it's kind of trippy because I feel like wherever we are in life, like, it's hard to be like, this is just my personality, like, right now, because we feel like it's like who we are now is like who we are. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird to be like, this is like, it's all gonna change. Because, like, even I'm personally, like, very affected by, like, I'm a very, like, movable person, which is, I mean, it's interesting because I'm very fixed. Like, if you look at my birth chart, I'm very fixed, and, like, I have a lot of Capricorn, which is not necessarily movable in any way. But I'm very affected by, like, my astrology. Like, I just feel it. I feel like we're all, no one is actually, like, staying in one place their whole life. Like, you could try, but we're all moving. Like, maybe it's, you know what, maybe it's Uranus being my chart ruler. Like, it's very, like, you know, intuitive and, like, changeable. And, like, the planets and stuff, like, really affect me. And even my progress chart, I even feel my progress chart very, like, I knew that I was I just had this, like, feeling, or, like, I felt like a Libra one day, and then I checked, and my progressed like, I wasn't really into that much of a progressions report. This is how I really got into it. But I checked the report, and it was like my moon had just moved into Libra, like the progressed moon. I was like, that is wacky. And I was trying to figure it out in my head before, because I'm like, Libra is not that prominent in my birth chart. Like, my Mars is, like, on the Libra cusp, and, like, my 8th house is all Libra. And I guess my 8th house, maybe Libra is pretty, like, prominent in some way. I don't really have any planets in Libra, but anyway, I'm drawing the Fool. Drawing is such a relaxing activity, am I right, y'all? Like, it'd be cool if there's, like, someone out there who's, like, drawing with me. I really need to check what time, like, Target and stuff goes, because I need to get a modem. It's okay, woman at Target, I forgive you, because I totally could have gotten it earlier today, but everything happens for a reason, and, like, I wanted to go out anyway. The moon is about to be either in Capricorn, well, it's about to be in but it's either about to be in Capricorn or it's already in Capricorn. I feel like it's still in Sagittarius today, because I just spent so long telling stories about myself, which is so Sagittarius. But get my water. Woo. These pants are from Target, and I saw them, and I was like, oh my god, I was so excited. As they don't look like a purchase I would normally make. But so I didn't like immediately, like, you know, we all have our clothes that well, for me, I have my clothes that like I know this is me, like this isn't obviously my style and stuff. And then there's the things that are outside, so it took me a second to like get to be like, ooh, I want these, because like my brain had to adjust, because they're not like what I would typically reach for. But whenever I do wear them, I'm like, ooh, I love these pants, so passionate about them. So I live in. Do I get in legal trouble for like singing? I don't think so. I think that if you're singing yourself, like you're not gonna get in legal trouble because you're not playing the song. Yeah, there's covers on YouTube all the time, right? This is what I got so far. Probably I'm going to like work with charcoal more because it's just like a little bit more intense, like the colors are darker, and also my ear, like I can't hear anything, right? Just kidding. That's such an exaggeration. I can hear fine, Artem. So, but it's muffled. It'll pop. Anyway. It popped. So, and like, if I want to get these cards really printed, more intense colors like show up. Like you want it to be dark. That's what I read on the Llewellyn website, because they let like artists submit their work. So maybe I'd rather like publish stuff myself, because I'm like, I bet you Llewellyn would like take all my effing money, so I'd rather not. I'd rather just publish it myself, but yeah, I'd much rather just publish my own deck on my own. But maybe I'll like I don't know. Like, it would be cool to have the deck be like a surprise and like nobody see it and stuff. But I'm just so like, so I can just not show y'all what I'm drawing. That might be like annoying, but it's only because I want the deck to come out and it'd be kind of like a surprise. So y'all don't get to see her right now. But you will get to see her at some point. So there's that for you. Yeah, I think that like drawing is going to keep me accountable to. I meant like filming myself drawing is going to keep me accountable to like actually pick up my thing, like draw, and I have a lot more direction with like where I want my tarot deck to go. So you guys got to see a little bit of the Fool, but that is all you get. That's all you get. Everything else is gonna be a surprise. Because aren't surprises fun? They're super fun. And like once it's out, y'all will get to see the finished product. Maybe I'll show a little sneak peek. Yeah, I'll probably show a little sneak peek. But I want my deck to be like, have like Hebrew. Hebrew and English, and that's it. So maybe I'll have other languages, but Hebrew and English, because y'all, Hebrew is God's language. Just kidding. It's just because I'm from Israel, so just paying homage to my home country. I love Israel. It might get annoying to like keep a secret. We'll see. You know what? You know what happens when I make plans? God laughs at me. So he's just laughing right now. You know what? You're welcome, God, for the free jokes. God, this Sagittarius full moon is just really getting me. You know? Like, Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Alexa, play Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Just kidding. My Alexa is not plugged in. I wonder if people can hear what I'm saying, because I'm talking very quietly. I have a lot of Sagittarians in my life. My every member of my, what is it? Like close knit, like the family that's like, you know, the mom, dad, siblings, and that's it. Everyone in that part of my family is a Sagittarius Mars, and there is 4 other people in my family and immediate family. Okay, that's what I was looking for. And I've been best friends with 2 Sagittarius Marses, and I currently work with a Mars and a bunch of Sagittarius suns and like Sag moons, Sag risings, just like insanity. Like so many. And I don't know why. But the Aquarius sides of me are into it, so no complaints. They're pretty like positive people, like easygoing, so can't really complain. Like not the worst to be surrounded by people who are generally known for being like positive, glass half full kind of people, so not the worst. But it is interesting why that's like the energy that I just happen to be around like so much of in this time of my life. I feel like, is this considered like ASMR? Draw with me. What is it considered ASMR? What classifies a video as an ASMR video? I just remembered, like years ago, I watched a kind of documentary on, it was a video posted on YouTube about Alexis Nyers from the Bling, she's like from the real life Bling Ring, and she was talking about like her experience, because she was an addict, she was addicted to like Oxycontin or something. It was just a fascinating documentary. It's so interesting to watch like drug stories of people, like people who are addicts or like were addicts and have recovered. It's insane to watch because like especially things like meth and heroin especially, because it's like I've watched like they've always fascinated me, like those kinds of videos. And you know the part that fascinates me, and I think I just recently heard somebody talk about this in a podcast, the Trixie and Katya podcast, The Bald and the Beautiful. The episode A Cat Litter Retreat, because Katya went on a like drug retreat type of thing, like a healing retreat kind of thing. And there Trixie was talking about this, and it's something that I've thought about a lot. It's like the determination that it takes to be like an addict, because you watch these like heroin documentaries. These people will stop at nothing. They will stop at nothing to get heroin. And it's like, that's their addiction. But like imagine if they put that towards like something like else. It's like these people will like, I don't know. It's just like so fascinating, the determination that it takes to be addicted to a drug, you know? and like to maintain an addiction. I mean, too. That too. Like, and then quitting takes so much, like, because it's a restructuring of like, I feel like I used to, I mean, I definitely have an addictive personality where like I when I like something, I really like go all in, and then like I can form like habits that aren't healthy. So I had like a habit with weed, like I would smoke weed, and I don't think that I was like addicted. Well, maybe I was addicted to it, because I'm trying to think if when I quit I had like side effects. Like, it's hard to say. I mean, I feel like when I quit I definitely felt something. Like, it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like, oh, I stopped doing this, like life goes on as normal, but that's because it was like such an ingrained like habit in my life that I had done for like a while at that point. And even if I wasn't like fully addicted to weed, I was going down the road of addiction for sure. Like, the people I was surrounding myself with, things I was doing, like, and it was not just weed, like drugs, but yeah, I was going down quite a road, and I decided to like just stop everything, like stop smoking, stop drinking, because it wasn't because I was like, oh my god, like I'm hurting everyone around, like it hadn't gotten to that point, but it got to a point of like just I was not as productive as I once was. Like, weed notoriously has like a hindrance on productivity and like motivation, and I was just not as productive. I didn't want to do things. I feel like it was like making me more like depressed, just less like productive. I was getting less done, and like I'm a gal who likes to be productive. It's a huge part of my personality, so I just could not justify like laying around and like high. So I stopped smoking. It was not easy at all. I like relapsed a couple times. Like, but recently, actually, I still had my weed, like even through like quitting. I had like a box of it in my room, and one day I was just like, fuck it, like I'm gonna smoke it. But it was for spiritual development, like it wasn't to just get high and sit around. Like, I was involved in something in my life where I just felt really stuck, like mentally. I felt like it was just my own brain that was keeping me stuck. I was like, I need to like get out of this like rut. So that's why I like smoked weed, and it worked. It wasn't fun at all, because I realized that what is it called? That it was numbing my emotions, and that was freaking me out while I was high, because I was like, oh my god, like I can't really feel things as much. And I did not like that, and that definitely turned me off from like smoking weed. But because I like to feel my emotions now, like that was not always the case, but now I'm like, God, like I'm so lucky to be able to feel things. I have no desire to numb myself anymore. But that's why, that's why I'd smoke, that's why I would drink, because I had no idea. People don't really teach you, like, processing tools, RuPaul talks about this all the time, processing tools. And I like to bring up drag queens, but drag queens are very closely tied to my spiritual journey. It's kind of nuts, like, because you look at these people and, like, you wouldn't really think, but RuPaul is, like, I don't know that he, like, I don't know him personally, so I have no idea what he's like in real life, but I do know that he just kind of passes on these, like, spiritual messages that he reads in books and stuff, like Eckhart Tolle, all the other ones, Marianne Williamson, all that, and he just passes it on, and, like, it just, like, yeah, I found his podcast. Ooh, I'm gonna get into that. But that podcast really, like, taught me a lot about spirituality and, like, being present in the moment and, like, healing, pretty much healing, like, taught me so much. And my mom is actually, like, into it now, so that's really cool. I recommended it to my mom, and now she, like, teaches me things she heard on it. I'm like, I know, Mom, like, I showed you the podcast. Whatever. It's all good. She's just, like, excited. My mom is a lot like me. She loves teaching. She's a teacher. Like, that's her job, so. And I might become a teacher, too. Twins. My grandma, from my mom's side, is also a teacher, so we got a long line of them. So, yeah. I love hearing people's, like, spiritual journeys. And I'll probably talk about mine soon, because I don't really want to, like, talk about it right now, because this video is about to end. So, and I don't want to make it too long, because I'll probably go hop over to, like, Walmart and get a little modem and get some mixing bowls and some mixing bowls and a trash can, things for my home. And I might eat a little, like, I have these, like, mug cakes, and They're like chocolate cake that you make in a little mug. I don't think that's gonna work. Ow. You know when you hit your ankle and those little like wheelie things, like on the chair? So yeah, it's funny, in my last video I was going on a rant about drag queens and how much I like drag queens, and now I also, listen, I just needed to be known and heard that RuPaul's podcast and RuPaul's Drag Race the show and like people like Katya and I don't know, like these people are part of my journey, truly. Like they don't know I exist at the moment, but they really like have, they're part of my journey, because I don't know, they're important to me, or maybe not so much since I don't even know these people, but like what these people, like what they've given me, like what I've learned from these people. And my birth control alarm is going off, so I'm gonna take y'all with me to go do that, and I'll say goodbye. So that's how I know it's 10:30 p.m. Let me turn the light on. Wow. So I think this is where I leave y'all. Well, we're gonna go back now. Yeah. A little field trip, I guess. A little field trip. This was fun. I like just sitting and chatting it up. And hopefully y'all enjoyed, even though you don't get to see the final product yet. Not yet. But you will. Within like, we're in 2021. Within the next 12 months. That's a commitment I'm making. Right now, within the next 12 months, 72 cards. I can do that. I can do that. We have the full, we got it down, bitch. We got it down. Wow. March 27th. I think this is going out to the internet, so yeah, I make, if you're interested, if you watch this whole hour, first of all, like, I'm impressed, and I'm so thankful that you, like, stuck it out for the whole hour. Thank you. And, if you enjoyed this, I make like tarot videos. I make makeup videos. I make these little drawing videos. And I'll make, you know what I do? I make whatever I feel like making, because that's what I do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hope to see you in the next one. I'm gonna go. I might buy a modem. I probably won't, because I work tomorrow. I'm probably gonna just get ready for bed and worry about the modem tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna leave you now. I never want to end these videos. I just want them to go on forever and ever and ever, because it's so much fun to film. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye now. I'll see you later. Bye.